Hello everyone, GalacticStorm here, welcome to the show, and today we're going to be going back to the Command & Conquer Rivals guide, in which we are going to be reviewing the GDI air units that you have. Now the helipad is the second most expensive structure on offer, next to the tech lab, and would hold all of your aircraft units. They can range from being dirt cheap to flat out expensive, unlike some of the other structures that you get. And they can do depending on whatever you want. They can hold units that can take down infantry, vehicles, or perhaps both, or just simply taking down aircraft. However, the air units have a prominent weakness, and that's going to be anti-air units such as laser troopers, zone troopers, pit bulls, attack bikes, and some of the other tech units. And other aircraft can also take them down too. And the most formidable of them all would be the slingshot from GDI. They will take them down very quickly, even with the MSV or with Jackson's buff. Let's start on the air units, shall we? The drone swarm are the cheapest units on offer, but they are going to be 20 Tiberium, unlike the Riflemen and War Dogs. However, like those two, they will fly in a squad and will scout about 3 tiles away, and have the same objective as them too. They are able to eliminate most infantry on offer, except for the cyborgs or the laser squads. For the laser squads, you're going to need 2 drone swarms, just like the war dogs. However, they are able to kill much faster, unlike the war dogs. But unfortunately, they are not good against vehicles or aircraft. But they are good for tile blocking, so in case you have a missile within the last minute, or if you're contesting for the missile. The Talon is probably my favorite aircraft out of the bunch, just by the looks and all. But, like the drone swarm, it's able to eliminate most infantry on offer, and that includes the missile and laser squads all by themselves, depending on who's attacking or defending in that. But unlike the drone swarm, it's able to attack air units, and that includes drone swarms, laser drones, Kodiaks, and Infernos. They can be taken out by other aircraft such as other Talons, Banshees, etc, and they won't do much against vehicles. Now the Mohawk looks very familiar, and just like its title, it's pretty much a love baby of a Chinook helicopter with an AC-130 cannon onto it. Its purpose is to take down many of the ground vehicles that are on the war factory, and that includes buggies, pit bulls, tanks, and even some of the tech or temple units. They can even be used to take down harvesters if you're being very greedy and all. It does have a little bit more armor compared to the Talon or the drone swarms, but it will not take any continued punishment from dedicated AA units, and that includes the slingshots, infantry, or some of the aircraft that you have to encounter. The Orca is probably one of the most iconic units within the game, next to the Mammoth tank and all. Now this thing will fly down onto its targets, and after acquiring a target, it will be firing a volley of air-to-ground missiles. It will instantly delete all light vehicles that are on offer, but it can also really damage tanks and tech units along the way. After its volley, it will need to reload and will need to retreat. It will not take any punishment thanks to its light armor, and will be taken out by any AA unit that's on offer, if it has the chance at least. The second most expensive unit on offer is the Hammerhead, and the Hammerhead functions much like the Phantom from Nod. It is dedicated to destroy all forms of aircraft. It could take down Talons, Banshees, even Phantoms, and it can take down the Basilisk and the Kodiak too. It will also attack while on the move, and can destroy like Kane's Obelisk and can attack the base. However, it does have one huge flaw. It cannot fire onto ground units, and it is more armored, so it can take a lot of punishment. It's good at protecting slow tech units like Juggernauts, Mammoth tanks, or Titans. The Orca Bomber is the most expensive unit and the last unit within the helipad. However, like its namesake, it doesn't function like the Orca. The Orca Bomber houses bombs, and it can drop them when there's an enemy that's nearby. But unlike other units, the bombs will have a 7-tile radius. The one in the center will cause the most damage and the outside will do splash damage. But that doesn't mean it's going to be flat out weak. It will basically destroy all vehicles or infantry that are on both sides. And that includes friendly units too, so you do have to be careful. It's good at destroying or basically eradicating everything that's in a missile pad, or even in a harvester too. Just do be warned that dedicated AA units like slingshots or air units will take this out pretty quickly. So it has to be protected at all times, even from ground units or with a Hammerhead or Talon. So there you go, all the air units that GDI has to offer. Thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And be sure to look at my Facebook page down below. Now I do have to warn you that I have just gotten a new job and I started around Wednesday. So it's going to be like after I post this now. So times might change when it comes to the postings and that of each video now, since it's going to be a little bit more hours. But I'm very excited to work on the new job. Next up, we're going to be doing the Nod air units. Until then, GalacticStorm saying, keep charging, bitches.